Originally I wanted to take a look at the one for Excalibur first, but I think we'll start with Chroma's guided Effigy, which is available from hitting top rank and then having 25,000 standing from either Cephalon Suda or Perrin Sequence, and it will basically allow you to move Effigy around with Chroma, and it's kind of awkward to move. It takes weird paths. I was expecting it would just kind of go in a straight line. It doesn't, which quite amazed me. It follows the paths. It can't go places that you can't. It can also fall out of bounds if you do it too close to the edge of a ledge. There are a lot of different situations where this could be useful, but it's aiming it and getting it to go where you want. If it won't go, it just kind of teleports there, and it only deals damage to the enemies in its way if it'll actually move. There it goes. If the enemy isn't instantly in its way, it just kind of doesn't do anything. And as you can see there, it teleported around the enemies. So it's not... Why did you not teleport there? There we go. That works. It is going to be really useful. I'm glad you can do this. If we could have this exact augment for Loki's decoy, that would be just insanely useful, because that thing... It would also be nice if it did damage. I think this guy has killed everything, and these guys are level 150. Not 45, 150. See, it teleported there. It didn't... That's the only problem with it. Sometimes, if it can't get to a certain place, it teleports there, and it's going to do it again. That just means that the extra damage it does to things in the way won't take effect. It needs to hit them to be able to damage them. It's going to be the same again. Nope, it actually moved and did the damage along the way. So yeah, it is useful. I wouldn't personally say this was overpowering. I seem to be able to do more damage leaving it standing still. Which, if we just watch this level 150 when he turns around, yep, he died. And he died. And I nearly died. Because, no! 150s are kind of strong. And it's dealing more damage by itself than the augment actually is. Which is why I'm saying I wouldn't personally call this overpowering or overpowerful. It's just very useful. I can see it being useful in survivals and defense missions, but a lot of the time it doesn't really serve a purpose. You're not going to purposely run around and do things. As for builds to make this thing fit, I don't have one. I just kind of threw it on him, and I accidentally took efficiency off, and you do need efficiency for this thing to work. So my efficiency was just ridiculous. This is actually kind of weird to fit in, because Chroma, the Effigy, uses power strength to affect the damage it does and the health that it has, while the radial attack is not affected by power strength, and apparently also not affected by power range. Everything for Effigy seems to be power efficiency and power duration will make it last longer, power strength will make it deal more damage, and also help with that credit chance boost that you can have, because you can actually burn cash out of enemies with Chroma's Effigy, which is something a lot of people don't really know. But to be fair, all I did was I took Streamline out and threw this in, so the duration isn't that high, because Transient Fortitude was on here despite Prime Continuity being on here, because this was aimed more for power strength and taking the efficiency off. No, Streamline's over this. What was over here? I took something off to put, just kind of throwing this on. I didn't build it for this. This is just what I had on at the time. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. This augment is actually pretty useful. It just depends on if you can find a decent position to use it in. I still think defense and survival is going to be where this thing's going to be a lot more useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.